I declare this congregation open. Please, everybody, do be seated. On behalf of Aston University, thank you all for being here today. Whether you're graduating or you're a family member or friend, you are all most welcome, as indeed are the guests and friends of the university who have joined us for this ceremony, either in the room or online. This week, across 15 ceremonies, more than 3,000 students will be receiving their degrees. And these are therefore very important celebrations, as of course is this one today. But I hope for everyone here too that it is a joyous occasion. Now, it has been, and perhaps continues to be, the most unsettling period of most of our lives, dealing with the many challenges and uncertainties of the past 2 years. I'm sure that there will be some in the room who will have lost loved ones, relatives or friends, and of course some of those might have been here with us today. So I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say that they are in our thoughts. But today's ceremony is a celebration for two classes: the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. Alongside our postgraduate students, many of those graduating today have already had an online graduation back in 2020 at the height of the pandemic. And I'm sure that for those people that your return to campus today, having taken up graduate jobs or embarked on further study, will be a very welcome opportunity, both to celebrate here, of course, but also to meet up with your friends in person and to celebrate all your outstanding achievements. I thank too our staff, both academic and professional, all of whom are dedicated to the success of our students. And finally, and not least, a thank you to all the friends and families of our graduates for their ongoing support. As I look around the hall, I know that many of you must have traveled long distances to be here to support those who are graduating. And I think this reflects both Aston University's global reputation and, of course, the significance of this particular ceremony. Today, we celebrate your achievements as students and now as graduates of Aston. You have, of course, passed all those exams, and the gowns you're wearing are a visible manifestation of that success. So I do hope you enjoy the occasion. Now, it's customary that during our graduation ceremonies, the university also takes the opportunity to recognize the achievements of certain outstanding individuals and to honor them accordingly. And I therefore call upon Dr. Wendy Tabrizi to present on behalf of the Senate a candidate for the award of an honorary degree.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, guests, colleagues and graduands. Phil Popham graduated with first-class honours in Managerial and Administrative Studies from Aston University in 1988, initially joining Land Rover as a graduate trainee. Apparently, Phil said that there were many case studies on the automotive industry during the final year of his degree at Aston, which influenced his choice of career. Phil chose to work at Land Rover due to the global nature of the business and the chance to work abroad. Phil was able to work his way up to his first directorial role as marketing director, which involved relocating to live in both Johannesburg in South Africa and Maryland in the USA, and his eldest child was born in the US. He subsequently built on his international portfolio by becoming Land Rover's Vice President for Marketing in North America, and in 1999 he was briefly lured to work for Volkswagen as the head of operations before returning to Land Rover as the UK sales director in 2001. He then stayed with Land Rover, which became Jaguar Land Rover, joining the operating board in 2006 with responsibility for global revenue of £20 billion plus. He had over 18 overseas offices in Europe, Asia, Africa and the Americas, and a staff of approximately 2,500 people. His British Airways and Virgin Atlantic Air miles flown surpassed 1.5 million miles. Having presided over the iconic British car brand for 16 years, during its most successful period of growth, Phil then joined Sunseeker International, the luxury yacht manufacturer, as CEO in 2014, based in Poole in Dorset. He and the team were able to turn around this loss-making business, and within 4 years it became Britain's biggest boat builder by revenue. In 2018, Phil found himself drawn back to the automotive industry and decided to join Lotus, another Chinese-British luxury brand. Phil was involved in launching Lotus's electric supercar, Evija, which not only demonstrated technological capability of the British car industry, but was, in Phil's word, the first car of a long-term business plan. He hoped that investment from the Chinese owner Geely in new products at Lotus's headquarters in Norfolk would invigorate the Lotus brand, the car industry, and put UK engineering back on the map. As Phil told Forbes magazine in 2019, around the world people know about Colin Chapman. This is the famous design engineer, inventor and founder of Lotus cars, not our Colin Chapman, and the iconic names such as Lotus Esprit and Elan. But they don't know about the company now. Phil worked hard to change perceptions by speaking to journalists worldwide about the brand and its future vision. And he said Geely opened an engineering centre with 20,000 individuals, but all the conceptual development and programme management would take place in the UK. Phil is married to Michelle, whom he met at Land Rover, and has 2 grown-up children. His youngest has her graduation ceremony in Liverpool tomorrow. Phil is a very keen spectator of sport and a season ticket holder at West Bromwich Albion. Well, someone has to be. He also enjoys following the England football and rugby teams overseas and has seen them play in South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Portugal and Germany, and in all the home nations. During Phil's time in full-time employment, he has worked for shareholders from China, Malaysia, India, the US, Germany, and the companies he's worked for are amongst the best known and most respected British brands. In 2021, Phil stepped out of full-time executive world, and he now uses his extensive experience of business transformation to assist growing companies in consultancy and non-executive roles. He also has been doing some work for Aston University too. Chancellor, in recognition of the significant contribution to the British car industry, I present, on behalf of the Senate, Phil Popham for the award of degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Phil Popham, on behalf of the university, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Congratulations. And I now call upon Dr. Phil Popham to address the congregation.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, Aston graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Wendy, for those kind words just. I'm grateful and very proud to receive an award of an honorary degree from such a prestigious university. That's nearly 34 years since I was presented with my BSc over in the Great Hall on this very campus. That was also a very proud day for me, and a day of excitement as I contemplated entering the world of business for the very first time. A world that was embarking on a trajectory of change that will continue to rapidly accelerate throughout my career. So let's go back to 1988 then. I'd just written up my final university project on a typewriter. I hasten to add it was an electric one. I'd gone through 3 intense job application processes, including two-day face-to-face assessments for each of them. Because in those days, there was no such thing as virtual applications or assessment platforms. I was fortunate to be offered 2 jobs from those 3 assessments, both in the automotive industry. And as Wendy said, numerous automotive case studies during my final year of my degree in the options international marketing and consumer behaviour that really influenced my choice of career. Now, the reputation of Aston and the degree course I'd done, I'm certain, had a big impact on those job offers. I chose Land Rover, a decision which ultimately had a major impact on the course of both my professional and my private life. And what incredible changes I saw during my first 10 years at work. My first mobile phone in 1989. Can you imagine being at university now and not having access to a mobile phone? My first company car a year later. I worked abroad for Land Rover for 4 years, and I started using email for the first time in 1995 whilst working in South Africa. And I became a frequent user of the internet by 1997 whilst working in the United States. It seemed like those 10 years were 10 years of rapid change, but how modest those changes were by comparison to the professional world that you are about to enter now. Since then, change, or transformation, which is the latest buzzword, has accelerated beyond belief and has become less predictable. For example, the emergences of economies like China and Asia generally have rewritten the rule book on the speed of development across the world. The accessibility of global travel. The development of communications technology. There are now 36 virtual meeting platforms, and on one single day during the first global lockdown, there were 300 million participants in Zoom meetings worldwide on a single day. How incredible is that? But now there's more unpredictability of change. Think of the emergence of rogue nations, rogue organisations, natural disasters, the pandemic, no longer impacting just local areas, but impacting the world as a whole. Technology, especially communications technology, has driven attitudinal change. Social media has introduced the concept of influencers and has accelerated the speed of activation of social movements on a global basis. Consider the impact of Greta Thunberg's Fridays for Future, or Black Lives Matter's influence on not just on racism, but on inclusion. This is driving accountability at the highest level. People now want to work with responsible organisations run by responsible people. So what does all that mean for today's graduates? Well, change always creates opportunities. There are always winners from change, and change is happening quicker now, although, as I said, it's often less predictable. Opportunities will be open to you all. You are graduating with an excellent qualification from a renowned institution which will give you a tangible advantage over many in a competitive employment market. You've already illustrated your resilience and your capability in completing your degrees in such a difficult environment caused by the multiple lockdowns. In a changing world for all institutions, whether they be business, government, academic or charitable organisations, standing still is no longer an option. They constantly need new ideas. Ideals from young people that have experienced change and development throughout their lives. Back in 1988, when I was in your shoes, promotion still largely occurred based on time done rather than on ability. Inputs were still measured more than outputs. That is no longer the case. Progression is increasingly based on ability, confidence to take risks and to do the right thing, as well, of course, as hard work. Senior managers are increasingly younger and more diverse. You all have the perfect grounding. Now, a degree from Aston University doesn't give you an entitlement. You have to earn success, but it will provide opportunities for you to grasp. I would argue that the potential now for the long-term success has never been better for bright, driven, hard-working young professionals. So congratulations to all of you on your degree success, and I wish you the best of luck in your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you. I now call upon the Deputy Dean of the College of Business and Social Sciences, Mr. Colin Chapman, to present candidates for the conferment of degrees.
Chancellor, I call upon Dr. Carrington to present candidates from the College of Business and Social Sciences programmes for the conferment of awards.
Chancellor, I present the following candidates. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Management, 4-year honours programme with placement year. Abdul Rahim Abiola Adenawu. Samia Abubakar. Fatia Kiran Ahmed. Isaiah Ahmed. Idris Alua Damalola Coyote Akawumi. Hannah Al-Shawi. Andrea Penny Andreu. Luke Andrew Armstrong. Nicolette Awia Kamayatan. Amundi Kaur Bal. Mohammed Bamahul. Humaira Begum. Mahima Begum. Nazmin Begum. Helen Vera Bevilacqua. Anisha Bandari. Ahmed Bamani. Mikhail bin Abbas. James Daniel Broadbent. James Stephen Burgess. Sahil Zaya Butt. Zain Chow Gulay. Jessica Jasminda Kaur Chima. Miles Washington Cooper. William Alexander Crothall. Hubert Pieter Chajaka. Sophie Hannah Daffin. Farida Damalad Daranijo. Pranay Darve. Mohammed Dergich. Hayden Dorr. Francesca Downey. Ramandeep Kaur Dulay. William Edgar. Andrea Anthony Amal Edwards. Zachary Malik Laroque Excel. Saif Zayed Faharis. Alua Damalola Yatundi Fasulu. Renuva Verdus. Rezwana Verdus. Hifsa Ferizuddin. Danak Fiaz. Alison Ann Fu Kuhn. Tarvinder Singh Gabba. Rajpreet Gill. Henry Lloyd Good. Tess Katie Gorman. Isaac Courtney Griffin. Eleanor Serena Gull. Shireen Habib. Daniel Harry Charles Hamblin. Mohammed Saif Hashid. Katie Louise Healy. Jack Anthony Hemmedinger. Gemma Louise Hennigan. Dominic Hewitt. Cameron Robert Lloyd Hines. Jack Hodson. Katie Louise Holloway. Mohammed Zahid Hassan. Parmjot Singh Hathi. Harriet Elizabeth Hunt. Ikram Hussain. Noah Hyman. Josephine Ebenalua Ibatoyi. Amina Islam. Joseph Philip James. Hassan Javed. Evan Jervis. Praveen Bergamal Jeswani Jeswani. Harpreet Kaur Jahal. Elizabeth Sarah Jones. Wendy Nakambiora Kamal. Shazia Kara. Arietta Karipadu. Harvin Kaur. Manjot Kaur. Hasiem Khan. Irfan Khan. Mohammed Mamanul Khan. Noor Ali Khan. David Chaimensa. Amritash Lahiri. Haik Levyan. Alexander James Lucas. Rahil Majid. Ajdeep Mashana. Tracy Doris Nakalanda Matovu. Gerald Courtney Matthew. Nadine Abina Mensa Bonsu. Callum Morgan. Christopher Robert Mooring. Adrian Paul Muigai. Annabelle Ray Mousson. Elizabeth Abaseki. Stella Ajoa Dakota Apari. Baluatif Ruth Asinowu. Damalola Apatili Ayaniyu. Zara Panjwani. Alicia Patel. Meera Girishbhai Patel. Pooja Patel. Viresh Ashwin Patel. Anna Patterson. Sanam Pawar. Laura Petrowski-Tar. Rory Tennant Pickin. Sabrina Pinu. Hannah Pryor. Ismar Kayan. Qasim Rafiq. Arun Singh Rai. Isma Ramay. Jack Redding. Jack Roberts. Bahana Safi. Joe Van Sahota. Parvinder Singh Sahota. Simranjeet Singh Sahota. Osman Sajid Salam. Harry Sanders. Harneet Sandhu. Jasmine Alicia Sandhu. Imran Sekar. Asad Ali Shafiq. Ali Hassan Shah. Saloni Shah. Tristan Jonathan Sheffield. Gurjit Singh Shagil. Moy Siha Sharif. Salman Shazad. Hamraj Singh. Yes. Paul Singh. Sukhshit Singh. Thomas Paul Skinner. Dimitar Stoyanov. Kishan Sushak. Manveer Tagger. Namra Tariq. Roa Tariq. Adam Luke Tolliday. Isabella Alice Ruth Toms. Mohammed Shazan Ullah. Anjali Vargala. Nikhil George Varghese. Rahul Varma. Joseph Daniel Webster. Alexander Weeks. Chloe Sayara Wild. Elliot Ryan George Woods. Jake Woolley. Harriet Jane Wright. Kathleen Jane Wright. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Management 3-year honours programme, Jiejin Hung. Joseph Amalado Capodo. Chin Wing Lo. Samuel Yung Cheng Lo. Moses Kanani Maraga. Brendan Chu. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marketing, 4-year honours programme with placement year, Shakira Abdur Rahman. Daniela Addy. Denver Barfield. Ravneet Kaur Bening. Awa Batay. Mitchell Brooks. Vaughan Ferdinand Birch. Hannah Mary Coulton. Isidro de Souza. CPY Zandalay Dubai. Thomas Frey. Amber Louise Gibbs. Sophie Hodgetts. Chloe Jade Lansbury. Toby Loughlin. Sadie Lyon. Harjavan Singh Mahal. Devontae Siraj Masoon. Jack McCallum. Ravdeep Singh Murder. Sonia Nahar. Danelle Adatolo. Lua Fifinui Aloye. Jason Asay Awuzu. Vishan Patel. James Julian Pavey. Lance Philip Pereira. Benjamin Phillimore. Alicia Corray. Isha Raj. Salman Rana. Lydia Rose Russell. Zainab Shafiq. Simran Shah. Bailey Shaw. Gavin Singh. Gajinder Kaur Tamba. Renee Tamala Thomas. Emily Jane Thompson. Anil Raj Tut. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marketing 3-year honour programme, Yun Ching Tang. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management 4-year honours programme with placement year, Savannah Amankwa. Niku Boy. Jordan Flanders. Gurdeep Singh Mali. Dominic Edward Monaghan. Abby Claire Mervick. Soham Pardeep. Kiran Kaur Pune. Gurdeep Singh Punian. Inderjit Singh Rai. Amandeep Andy Singh. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management 3-year honours programme, Aliyah Nasir Panjwani.
Chancellor, I present those candidates from the College of Business and Social Sciences whose names appear in the programme but who are not here today for admission in absentia to their respective awards.
I admit them. I now call upon Sasha Hansen, Vice-Chancellor, to address the congregation.
Chancellor, Deputy Councillor, honoured guests, colleagues, Aston graduates. Firstly, let me add my own personal congratulations, as well as those of the University, to every one of our new graduates. The degrees you have worked so hard for are among the most highly regarded in the world. You are all graduates of a multiple award-winning university. Aston University was the Guardian University of the Year in 2020. We were named Entrepreneurial University of the Year by the Times Higher Education, also in 2020, and shortlisted for the Times Higher University of the Year award last year. These awards, and others we have received recently, are a recognition of the quality and commitment of our colleagues, our students, our alumni, and the many businesses and communities we work with. This is a real source of pride that we can all share in. Your new qualifications are the results of your own ability, dedication, and hard work. But your achievement would not have been possible without the support and encouragement of a lot of people. Let's spend a few moments to consider those who helped you to get here today. So please, will all of our new Aston graduates please stand up? And I invite our graduates to say a big thank you to all those who have supported you, your families, your friends, and your teachers. Please give them a huge and rousing round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated. Today is all about you, our students and our graduates. We asked our Students' Union to work with the university to produce a special video which reflects on your Aston experience over the past 3 or 4 years and hopefully brings back some happy memories of your time at Aston. Please, can we run the video?
My name's Chloe Lansbury and I studied marketing at Aston Uni. I don't think I'd have got through the hard times without the fun times that we had.
Aston is a very supportive and encouraging community. Once you're part of Aston, you're always part of Aston.
Everybody seemed to be in quite a similar boat in the sense of either you were in a little group of all of you lived at home or all of you lived on campus, and it was that nice community, I guess. We all felt in the same boat.
They never forget about you, they never leave you out, which is something that I think is amazing as a university.
I'd say there's 2 reasons that I joined Aston. Firstly, because of the placement year. I think at the age of 16 it is a minefield of what do you want to study. I actually secured a placement first at Aldi and was randomly doing some experience at Gymshark and learned so much, and I actually came back to uni so much more confident and so much more ready to learn. So I'd just seen what my year 1, year 2 studies could give me in the workplace. I was so excited to go and get that last little nugget of information and take it back there.
It's made us more resilient, it's made us stronger, and we're able to do more things independently that maybe we would have leaned on our lecturers to help us with.
I think adaptability is definitely something we can all put on our CV. So when I think of Aston, there is one word that comes to mind, which is ambition. I think it's just the way that they would always push us and encourage us to achieve and actually have the confidence that we can achieve whatever we want to achieve.
Moving from a small town to the 2nd biggest city in the UK, Birmingham, it was a very enjoyable experience. We were always going to the Bullring to go shopping, the O2 Institute for concerts, Digbeth for food. There was so much to do in Birmingham, and it was a really enjoyable experience.
Out of only 2 decades that we've achieved so far in our lives, we have all managed to get through GCSEs, A-levels, a degree, a placement year, a pandemic, have a career now as well ahead of us. I just think it's crazy that in half of our lives we've achieved all of that. If we can do it through a pandemic, then we can still carry on and do so much more.
Today is the time that you can use to celebrate coming through one of the hardest situations you'll ever have to face in your life. But one thing we have in common is that we've all graduated, we've all come this far. Everyone is proud of you, and good luck for the future.
A huge thank you to the Students' Union for their help in producing this wonderful video. As a new graduate of Aston University, you will know that we have a mission to ensure that our students are best equipped to succeed in business and the professions. Your degree is a valuable asset to both yourself and to employers worldwide. Please use it well and make us proud of you. I'm sure that, like me, you found our honorary graduate, Phil Popham, inspirational. He's an example of what you can achieve if you show total commitment and dedication in your chosen field. So congratulations once again. I do hope that you'll come back to the campus after the ceremony and join your friends and colleagues in the Students' Union to continue celebrating your success. Thank you and good luck.
Well, our ceremony is drawing to a close. Before it does, however, may I add my personal congratulations to those of the Vice-Chancellor. You're equipped with a degree that will certainly underwrite and possibly transform your future, and that of the communities, companies, and individuals that you will work alongside. Whatever you choose to do, I am sure that you will do it well, and I wish each of you the very greatest possible success as you pursue your chosen careers. Now, when we leave the hall, our new graduates are invited to join the academic procession for a group photograph which we shall take back on the campus. And I would encourage all of our guests to come and watch and, of course, to take their own photographs. However, we would appreciate it if our guests would remain seated until the procession and all the graduates have left the hall before you join us back on the campus. So, I now declare this congregation closed, and I would ask everyone who is able to be upstanding for the national anthem.